Peace and wellness to the family. We in here. Everybody get themselves in hand, man. I want to get everybody that's been tuning in, everybody that has been supporting Supreme Wellbeing, everybody that's been supporting themselves. Just give it up for yourself, man. Activate this your secondary chakras when you clap your hands. Like your secondary chakras to generate that energy and that noise, man. Wake your body up, wake that energy up, man. Y'all should be proud of yourself. Should be proud of yourself just for even looking and seeking out valuable information for yourself, because you yourself are valuable. You are unstoppable. And the moment that you realize that is the moment that your whole life will change. But we ain't here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about we're here to talk about how to create your own paycheck. That's what we're here to talk about. So the reason why I wanted to talk about how to create your own paycheck, especially now, is the way the world is shifting. The world is shifting so fast and so quick now. It's to the point where I find myself being an entrepreneur where I'm redefining, rebranding, and rediscovering new things almost every week when it comes to trying to build a better relationship with my clients, potential consumers, leads, and just new innovative ways on how to approach entrepreneurship and sales and building community and offering my services to people. Because now we're living in a world where now that there's so much information coming out and so much new technology, you can get into an overload. And also too, you can be dated. You could be using a method that is actually doesn't work anymore. And it was working for you maybe a month ago, maybe some weeks ago. And you might just have to put a little tweak on it to be able to adapt to what's going on in the atmosphere now. Now I say that to say becoming your own paycheck has a lot to do with what the skills that you have. Before we get the skills, let's say talents. It has a lot to do with the talents that you possess within yourself. I asked the question before, like, yo, what's your most valuable skill? Right. But I feel like let's back up for a second. Let's think about what we're talented in, our gifts, because you're gonna take that talent and you're gonna beat it into a skill. You're gonna develop it and mold it into a skill. So that's why when it sounds like such an intimidating question when it's asked straight up, like, "Yo, what's your most valuable skill?" Some of us have to sit and think like, "Oh, wow, that's a good question. I never thought about it like that." Well, what's your talent? What are you talented at? Okay, you're talented in certain things. Let's so let's take an example of how to take your talents to the next level to develop it into skills. So that way, because when you develop your talents into skills, those skills can create streams of income for you. So that's why it's very important to be able to know what your most valuable skill is. But before we get into the most valuable skill, let's talk about what are your talents? What are your talent? What are you talented at? This goes for all your artists. I was talking to an artist. There's a lot of talented artists out there. Shout out to the talented artists and creators. And it's one artist that I love. He's a young artist. His creativity is off the chain. He actually produces, engineers, and writes music. I seen him on his story one day. He was saying he was talking to his audience and he was saying to them, like, I see y'all watching my story and liking and watching my story, but y'all are not liking my content, or y'all not liking what I'm the music that I'm releasing within my stories and on my social media. And I immediately said to him, I said, bro, don't worry about those people that are watching your stories and not liking it. Those are the same people that are just watching us to see if we fail. Let's concentrate on creating new innovative methods and being more creative on reaching new people so we can be heard by new ears and get new eyeballs on our business, creatives, music, whatever. And that way, with us becoming more creative and creating more innovative methods to get to those people, we'll get better within our marketing skills, and I will get better. Our skill sets to get not only will we get more creative, our skill sets on our way of how we market our creativity will get better. How we market our art will get better. So let's not concentrate on those people who are just watching us, just trying to see and get a glimpse to see if we fail. Because really, that's all that they're really doing. People are ultimately, a lot of them are projecting what they feel inside of them onto you cyberly and silently, even though you don't hear it or see it. But this is the reality of people that are going through internal things that we don't know, but they are projected out onto us. And then now we can reflect those same feelings and emotions onto them because we're worried about why they're not doing something. Well, we should be worried about being undeniable as creators. So once you learn your talent, learn to be undeniable with people seeing that talent, developing that talent into skill, and then now taking it to the next level of marketing that talent in the way that works for you, so you can get new people and new eyeballs on that skill to say, oh hey, yeah, I want to buy into you. I want to follow you. I want to see what you got going on. So now let's get to the most valuable skill. So you got the talent, and now you've been working on your talent. Now you develop that into a skill. So now that you have a skill, you have to be brave enough to put that out there, to go out with that skill and get experience with that skill, whether it's art. And I was saying I use the artist as an example because me being a creative, I went from an MC to an artist to a creative. Why? Because I got on an entrepreneurship journey. My entrepreneurship journey ultimately put me on a spiritual journey, what allowed me to find out new things about myself. And it allowed me to see how all those stages of me going through of doing music just taught me skills that I'm using now as an entrepreneur. So let's not focus so much on being a rapper or being an artist. Let's focus more on the skills that we're developing while we're doing what it is that we love. Now, I just use that as an example with the artist. I just use that as an example. Okay. Artist wise. So another example I can give you is when I started my entrepreneurial journey, when I had talents, and I was using my talents that I got from being a creative and from street entrepreneurship and from also just the experience of life, and also deep talents that I had within myself that I never challenged myself to bring out. So as an entrepreneur, I started vending, and I started CMOS vending at the Black Farmers Market. Shout out to the Black Farmers Market, man. I see y'all. Salute. And I was vending there, and when I was vending there, I had never vended in my life there. I had never vended in my life, period. So I started there vending, and it came very natural to me. Um, I believe it came very natural to me because I did a lot of visualization of me doing it, and I was fearless. I wasn't scared to fail. I was ready to just dive straight in and get right into it. Right. So what happened with that was I started vending, and it was a talent that I had with social skills, and then I started understanding how to interact with people to properly communicate my offers and products to a place to where people would be interested in them. Now, I had a following from people knowing that I was a creative or artist before that. And now when they see my transition into entrepreneurship, and I was actually using those skills that I learned as being an artist, and I started focusing on those skills that I learned as being an artist, and to turn it into cash flow, to make it lucrative for me. Because at that point, people weren't actually buying my product, they were buying into me. They were buying into the fact that I documenting my journey, and they were buying into the way that I was able to communicate outside of just writing rhymes and writing music and being a performer. It was more, I was multi-layered. It was more layers to me outside of me just being an artist. So what I did was I was vending CMOS. So when people would buy into me to CMOS, I was like, hey, I have some other products that I want to present that are very valuable. And now that I'm turning myself into an asset by way of my entrepreneurship journey, and by way of adding value to myself within my entrepreneurship journey, and using these skills, using these talents that I developed into skills along my way into my entrepreneurship journey. So now I'm at a point where I say, you know what, I got more products. So what I need to do is I need to be able to reveal how valuable these products are to my clients, because they don't know. They don't know how valuable these products are, or they don't know how much these products will impact them and help them in these services until I get it to them. So how I get it to them? So as entrepreneurs, you hear entrepreneurs say a lot, we do give away a lot of free stuff. We give away a lot of free information. We give away a lot of free products and services. Why? Because sometimes we have to do soft launches. We have to get the people, we have to build up anticipation with our product development. And we also want people to know how valuable it is. So we give it to them ultimately so they can see the results, get the experience, the service and product. And from there, we got them. Because if you have a great product, it's not devaluing it if you give it away. It's actually appreciating it and raising the anticipation and of the product. And people are going to want to get it. They're going to pay you. They're going to want to pay you for the product. And the word of mouth and referrals is one of the top ways that I, in my personal experience in business, generate money. But okay, back to what I did. So I had the vending with the CMOS. So I presented my product and said, hey, you buy some CMOS and you get a bar of my soap absolutely free. You get a sample of my bar soap absolutely free. I want you to try it. Let me know how you like it and results that you get. And by the way, did you know that you can use sea moss directly on the skin? It's good for getting out inflammation. It's great for eczema. It's great for rejuvenating your skin cells and rashes, everything like that. So you can put sea moss directly on the skin, and you'll see almost instantaneous results. So see how I communicated that with my clients. I communicated that with them, and by way of giving them a product that could help them that I made from CMOS, and also I gave them another way that they could use a product that they were already getting from me. You see what I did there? So in generating your own paycheck, be prepared to peel off layers off of what you're already doing. It's kind of like an apple or kind of like an orange. You're just peeling off layers of that one piece of product, but it's the same product, but you can peel off layers of it. So I gave them the soap. They tried the soap. When they got the soap, when they got results from the soap, and the next time I came to the next vending event, they saw the value in the product, and they came to me and they said, hey, do you have any more of the soap? I just want the soap, and I'm willing to pay you for the soap. I don't want a free sample. I want a whole bar or two of that soap, of that sea moss and hemp seed soap. So this is how I started understanding how to launch products, how to communicate what the products do, how to peel off and make products off of products that I already have, and also how to understand how to use your skill and maximize off of your skill to the best of your ability, to your full capability. Because by way of me getting a better understanding and learning CMOS, I was able to make another product that people weren't familiar with, but by me stepping out there and giving it to the people for free at first. Hey, try a sample, see how valuable this is. And within me doing that, I developed a new skill, which was soap making. Now, soap making is a very, very good skill. And it's by the way that you do it in your niche. See, my niche in soap making is my soap has absolutely no chemicals. It has no chemicals. It's absolutely all natural soap. That is very hard to come by, because most of the soap is going to have lye in it, and it's going to have titanium dioxide in it, and all these other chemicals, but it's going to tell you that it's all natural, and it's not. So what stood out about my product was I just had to get people to try it. I had to get the people to try it, get the impact, is that it has no chemicals in it. And once they seen how all natural soap works on the skin and how effective it was, and the results that they got from the acne, dermatitis, eczema, blemishes, toning, everything, they were like, oh wow, this is special. So when you're creating your own paycheck, think about your talents. Go through your talents, take your talents, develop them into a skill. When you get that skill, don't be scared to embrace and go through the experience of the exploration stage of getting that product out there, or getting that service out there. You're going to get don't be scared. You're going to get some bumps in the road, but ultimately taking your clients through that process with you is going to prove very beneficial, because they're going to see your vulnerability. They're going to see the results with you. They're going to see the victories with you. They're going to see the losses with you. But ultimately, the results are always going to be there in your favor because you're putting it out there. And the thing about it is, when you do that with your clients, they feel more confident in giving you a referral to somebody else because they know you're thorough. They know you're 100. They know you're authentic. You're not trying to scam like these big companies and make them think that you're something that you're not. Right? So learn and study the product, service, or skill. Learn it, study it. This is about being intentional about this is really what you want to generate. If you really want to generate and become your own paycheck and make your own paycheck, you have to hone in on yourself. You have to zone in on your skills. And once you find your most valuable skills, then that's when it goes. So let me ask myself that. I asked y'all that. So let me ask myself that. So always say, man, so what is your most valuable skill? My most valuable skill would probably be my authorship. My authorship, the way I'm able to communicate information within my authorship, be me practicing preventative medicine, because your health is your most valuable tool. So my most valuable skill is to be able to learn how the body works and learn how my products can enhance the way bodily function works. So my most valuable skill is being a holistic health guide, alchemistic healer, wellness coach, and curator, and author. Because with those things, I can be able to maximize off my skill level, off my skill set. With those things, I can maximize, and I can maximize my skill set and help many people, right? So as long as I'm focusing on mastering those skill sets, I will always be an asset, and my service will always be able to be there to help my people. So let's ask ourselves, is our skill set, is our most valuable skill a necessity of life? A necessity of life? If not, that's fine, because you can find a way how to associate it with necessities of life to make your services more valuable for those to look into the buy, to look into join a community, or to look into use, and to be interested in it, to get leads. Could you align it with everyday life in some type of way? Right? How can how can it help people? That's the ultimate goal. How can it help people? How can your most valuable skill help people? Because your most valuable skill is your paycheck. We go to work every day, and we're doing a multitude of things. We're multitasking. We're doing this. Some of us cook. Some of us are medical assistants. Some of us are hospitality managers. Some of us are running systems for other companies, and these systems that we're learning, we can actually take these systems and create a business and use those same systems to create an automated business for ourselves. So this is why, and you know how to operate these systems by way of working for another company. Pay attention to the companies that you work for. They have a system. What's the difference between us and other companies? What's the difference? The only difference might be is that they might have had a little bit of generational wealth behind them to start the business. But in this day and age, we can run down several different businesses where we need no money behind it and turn it into multi-million-dollar businesses by way of technology, digital marketing, all these different things, cryptocurrency. We have different options to be able to start different businesses with low overheads or no money at all and scale them into multi-million-dollar businesses. It's unlimited outcome. It all depends on what kind of work. The self-work is the wealth work. The self-work is the wealth work. The almighty dollar. No, it's the almighty power behind the dollar. And that's you. You are the dollar. You are the money. So the more you want to create your own product, is the more that you develop your most valuable skill. And that way, you're no longer chasing the bag. The bag is now chasing you. That's how valuable you have made yourself. You have made yourself so valuable that now you are the attraction. You have become the attraction of the money. Now the traction that you have created behind your product development, your speaking engagements, your music, your features, your writing, your authorship, your holistic health plan, your plant-based transitional coaching, your business consulting coaching, your business coaching, your yoga coaching, your all these different things that you get, all these different things that you have, that we have. We start getting into these things, mastering these things, and now we're to a point where people are coming to us for our services without us even having to contact them. This is when you know, okay, wow, I'm really adding value to myself. I'm really adding value to myself to the point where I don't have to always do follow-ups. I'm always getting a referral. Somebody's following up with me. Somebody's contacting me about my business for my services. This is how you know you're doing the work. And when you do the work, you get the paycheck. Now, we have become dependent on doing work for others to get a paycheck. And mind you, this is not for everybody. But in some ways, it is for everybody, because everybody that is on a job and has developed a skill set on a job, that same skill set that they're using on that job, if they chose to, they could become a contract worker and do it for themselves, or travel the world and do it for other different people and live a totally different life. It's all about how you want to create your own reality behind the skill set that you have developed for yourself. In your personal development, the origin of the personal development is the mental spiritual alchemy. So it's all about how far you want to take your mental and spiritual purification with the skills that you have developed working for a company or not. So how do we create our own paycheck? In a brief summary, take your talents, develop it into a skill, go on the exploration phase with that skill, explore with that skill. Within you experimenting with that skill set, and while you're mastering it, while you're going through a place of learning mastery with that skill set, document it, show people, be vulnerable, put it out there, get more eyes on your business. Don't hold nothing back. Learn and study your product service. Learn it as much as you can. Become intentional with it. So intentional that you get consumed. You have to pull yourself out of it and take a break that you don't even like it. You don't even like to taking a break, but you have to force yourself to, because that's how obsessive you've become with finding your purpose and finding a way off the corporate plantation. Can't complain about it if you ain't going to do nothing about it. So all the power is within. All the power is within. Got a lot of good things coming up, y'all, family. Y'all be looking out for that affiliate link program. I will have an affiliate link program coming out soon, to where there will be unlimited outcome opportunity when it comes to Supreme Marketing, Supreme Wellbeing's products. If you're interested, go to www.mysupremewellbeing.com for now and just sign up with your name and email. You'll see the pop-up, and you can email me, simply interested. The launch will be happening soon. I will have a product that will be a part of the affiliate program, and I might open up more products for y'all to become a part of the Supreme Wellbeing affiliate link program, which will involve y'all getting free money by doing marketing and referrals with a promo code. We'll get more into this, and I will explain it in more depth really soon. And I feel like it's something that y'all will really enjoy. I also feel like it'll be great. It's a great entrepreneurship opportunity for those who are looking to get in entrepreneurship and not sure what it is that they want to do, or they are sure, but they just haven't launched yet. If your service has anything to do with wellness, or if it has anything to do with preventative medicine, personal development, by way of those things, then this is for you, because this is a way that you can start developing your own clients, getting traction within your own business by way of just marketing a product that is similar to yours. Okay. So be on the lookout for that, and make sure that you visit www.mysupremewellbeing.com, because we got some good things coming up, y'all. And don't forget, October 28th, Pure Soul 1 to 4, I will be there with new products. We're having an Art of Wellness Part 2. I also will be doing a lot with the Art of Wellness. This is a new era in time. and I will be bringing a new innovative way of showing wellness, of guiding people through wellness. Because right now this is the time where we need to be whole. Right now is the time we need to be whole and be showing a fine art in our being in motion. This is what the art of wellness is about. Each element is a masterpiece and a fine art if we're expressing it correctly. All right. So peace and wellness to the family. I hope this helps somebody. Y'all be sure to hit the website www.mysupremewellbeing.com. Yo, give it up for yourself, man. Love y'all. Peace and wellness to the family, yo.